Good morning. My name is Allamas, and it's nice to finally I don't get to see you, but you get to see me. Hey, we are talking here about the dispositions and all the things that we believe teaching is important for. I think that teaching is the most rewarding profession. As teachers, we have the lives of our students in our hands, and for the same reason, we need to have the highest ethical and moral standards. Our values influence the manner in which we teach and how we interact with our students, parents, and peers. After completing dispositions assessments and reflecting on how much I value each disposition and where I am, I have to say that I strongly agree with all 10 of them. In order to be a successful teacher, we should be able to strongly agree with all 10 dispositions and practice them each and every single day. However, there are times in which adhering to each disposition is extremely difficult given the circumstances. For example, in the state of California, we have a very diverse student population, which is sometimes extremely difficult to reach. In order to be successful teachers, we need to focus on understanding who our students are and what they can bring to the table. There are many times in which we don't fully understand the cultural background of our students, and for the same reason, fail to reach them. By not reaching our students, we are depriving them of an equitable education. For the same reason, I strive each and every single day to learn more about my students and their cultural backgrounds, because even though it may seem insignificant, this greatly affects the manner in which we can teach and reach our students. This includes being able to always make appropriate decisions and being able to ensure that they are made with our students on mind. The disposition that perhaps hits home the most is curiosity and being able to inspire our students to use it in everything that they do. As the transitional kindergarten teacher, it is crucial that my students learn how to love school and find it interesting every day. In order for my little kids to learn the appropriate social and academic expectations, I have to model everything I do and expect them to do it, and for that, I have to teach it to them. From the simplest thing as holding a pencil or how to apologize to one another, which is something that they learn also with me, and can be really hard for some of my friends. I have to remember I am teaching little scholars every single day, and if I want them to be successful, I need to model what that entails and constantly reflect on what is working in the classroom and what needs to be adjusted. The dispositions that I need to work on based on the reflection and assessments are being able to demonstrate friendliness and being able to establish working professional relations with my peers. I believe that since I am my own, being the only transitional kindergarten teacher, I have forgotten that I need to interact and collaborate with my colleagues. It is in the best interest of my students that I collaborate with each other teachers and become informed of the skills that they are looking for in the students that will come to them in the future. Yes, and that is something that I really discuss with my other colleagues. I try to do it the most I can because I want them to feel ready, 100% ready for kindergarten. Teaching is perhaps one of the most difficult career paths because of the burden that is always on our shoulders. However, I can confidently say that I would do it again because I have the honor to produce a change in the lives of my students. In order to bring about change, I have to realize that I must act with utmost professional standards with everyone that I interact with. Professional educators look like they are ready to teach the future leaders of tomorrow and dress in a manner that demonstrates this. I strongly believe that appearance, attitude, and body language can say more of a person than a million words, especially body language. I've had the circumstances where I've met other teachers, and at the first, they seem like they're not as friendly, but once you get to meet them, and talk to them, your perception might change. A teacher should always be dressed appropriately and should always act appropriately because there is always students watching. This means that we need to act with compassion, be warm and caring toward our students, and teach them with rigor and have high expectations for all students, not just for the ones that you believe are capable of succeeding. We need to teach all of our students as if they were capable of conquering the world And being able to see those changes before your eyes is magical. And I truly agree. I have a lot of students that, I look at and like, oh, they're doing very well. And then the ones that are struggling a little bit, like, oh, they're going to have difficulty. But because of that, I try my best to work the best I can with them, because just like the other ones, I want them to be successful in whatever they choose. Okay? Well, thank you very much.